Hi everybody, it's Crystal. Welcome to my channel. So I have a tutorial for you today. Today I'm going to be showing you how to crochet the massive super scarf. It's really cool. When I make scarves, I love to make scarves and I like to make really big ones. I don't always, but I really like to. So this one is extremely easy. This one is actually folded in half and then ran through like this. So this is made with one big cake of yarn, which we'll talk about here in a second. But this is what it looks like. This is what the stitch looks like. I'll show you how to do that stitch with a different yarn, because this is a fuzzy one. It's super soft. It's the warmest scarf ever. Isn't it pretty? Gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right. I'm going to go ahead and take it off my mannequin and show you the yarn and talk about the size of this, and then we'll go ahead and make it real quick. All right. So this big wampum scarf is approximately 12 inches wide and it's about 8 foot long. Of course, you do not have to make yours that big at all. Of course you don't. Or that wide. I'll give you the stitch multiple and you can make it as big, as wide, and as long as you choose. Now this is the front side of the stitch, and if you turn it over, the reverse side, either side would be fine, whichever one you like, but this is technically is the back, the one with the ridges, and here's the front. Now this is made with the slow fade gradient cake. As you can see, it fades from that mint all the way down to a dark blue. So let me set this to the side. So soft and snuggly. Okay. The yarn that was used to make that scarf is Caron Colorama Halo. Now this is the big cake of it. They have little cakes and then they have big cakes. This is the big humongous cake of the Colorama Halo. Now you do not have to use this yarn at all. You can use any yarn that you want, because like I said, I'm going to give you the stitch multiple and you can adjust it to your size. So this is classified as a bulky number 5. I say it's more like a 4 weight though. There you go. And in this, it's a acrylic nylon polyester blend, and there are 1,059 yards or 968 meters. That scarf, the size I told you, was the entire cake. Now I did not use this color. The color that was used is called royal teal. Okay, that's the color that went from mint to blue. Okay, but you can remember, you use any yarn you want. It does not have to be this yarn. Just any yarn will be just fine. But yes, that's what was used for that. And then it was made with a J, which is a 6mm crochet hook. All right, I'm going to be showing you with just a regular 4 weight acrylic. That's not fuzzy, so it's easier to see. Now, if you want to follow along with me and do it the approximate size as mine, you want to start out with a chain of 59. Now I am showing you on a smaller scale, but that scarf, a chain of 59 was done. Now if you want to make it smaller, you want to chain in a multiple of 3 plus 2. All right, 3 plus 2 would be what you would chain until you get to your desired the width part, not the length. Okay. But yes, following along with me, you would chain 59. Okay. And what you want to do now for row 1, this is just a 2-row repeat, very easy 2-row repeat. Row 1, we are going to do a single crochet in the second stitch from our hook. Now we never count the one that's on our hook, so 1 and 2. In that second one, we're going to single crochet, and then we're going to put a single crochet in every single chain until we make it to the end of row 1. So row 1 is just a row of 1 single crochet in every stitch. All right, following along with me, if you're following along with me and you make it to the end, you'll have a total of 58 stitches. If you did do a different size, you'll have 1 less stitch than the number that you chained. All right, I'm going to go ahead and continue, and I'll see you at the end of row 1. All right, so I've made it to the end of row 1. Now we're going to start row 2. We're going to chain 1 and turn our work. Now that chain 1 does not count as a stitch. So we're going to go right back here into this very first stitch, and we're going to work 1 single crochet into it. Just like that. Now we're going to start the repeat of row 2. We are going to chain 2, 1, 2. We're going to skip 2, skip, skip, and we're going to single crochet into the next. Just like that. And that's the repeat. We're going to chain 2, 1, 2. We're going to skip 2, skip, skip, and we're going to single crochet into the next. How easy is that? Again, chain 2, skip 2, skip, skip, and single crochet into the next. Now you want to go ahead and repeat this pattern until you get to the end of the row. Now you should be able to end in a complete repeat. Skip 2, skip, skip, and single into the next, which means that your last stitch will be a single crochet. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat this, and I'll see you at the end of row 2. All right, I'm coming to the end of row 2, and as I mentioned that you would be able to end in a complete repeat, I chain 2, I'm going to skip 2, and then I'll have 1 stitch left to single crochet in, and that will end row 2. All right, so now we're going to start row 3, and row 3 starts the repeat rows. So rows 3 and 4 will be the repeat rows. All right, so we'll go ahead and begin row 3. We are going to chain 1 and turn our work, and again that chain 1 does not count as a stitch. And in this very first stitch right here, we're going to work 2 double crochets right there into that single crochet. There's 1 and 2, like that. And now we're going to start the repeat of row 3. We are going to work in each one of these single crochets 3 double crochets. So we're just going to skip this chain, and we're going to work into the single crochet from the previous row, and we are going to work 3 double crochets into it. So there's 1, and there's 2, and there is 3, just like that. And that's what we're going to repeat until we get to the very last single crochet. So again, we're going to jump to the next single crochet from the previous row. We just skip this chain, and in that single crochet we work 3 double crochets. There's 1, there's 2, and 3. Like that. Repeat again. Skip these chains and into the next single crochet from the previous row, 3 double crochets. There's 1, 2, and 3. And this is what we're going to repeat for row 3. We're going to continue working 3 double crochets in each one of the single crochets until we get to the last one. When we get to the last one, that's where I'll meet back up with you, all right? At the very last single crochet of row 3. All right, so I have made it to the last single crochet here on row 3. And in that last single crochet, we are going to work 2 double crochets. Because we started the row with 2 double crochets, and we're going to finish it with 2 double crochets. So there's 1 and 2. And that ends row 3. All right, now we're going to go ahead and start row 4, which is the final row of the repeat. We are going to chain 1 and turn our work, and that chain 1 does not count as a stitch. In the very, very first stitch, we are going to put 1 single crochet. And now we're going to start the repeat for row 4. We are going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to come here to where our groups of 3 double crochet are. So here's our first group of 3 double crochet. And in the middle one, we are going to work a back post single crochet. Now let me show you how that's done. It's very easy to do. So we got that chain 2 on our hook, And in the middle double crochet of this group of 3 right here, we're going to take our hook and go from the back of it like that, and then back around at the back again. So the post is on the back side of our hook. And then we just go ahead and yarn over and do a single crochet like normal. Here we go. And that is a back post single crochet. And then we are going to chain 2. We're going to repeat that. Chain 2. Jump over here to the next set of 3 doubles. And in the middle one, we're going to do a back post single crochet. So we're going to go through that middle, through it like that, and back out the back end. So that middle double crochet is on the back of your hook. We're going to grab our yarn and pull it through, pull it up, and single crochet like normal. Again, we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, come over here to our next group of 3 doubles, find our middle one, and we're going to back post single crochet around that middle double. So we're going to go put our hook in from the back, around that middle double, and back out the back. Grab our yarn and pull it through and up, and go ahead and do a single crochet like normal. So we're going to repeat this all the way here until we finish out this last single crochet here, and I'll meet back up with you at these last 2 doubles and I'll show you what we're going to do. So again, we just chain 2, our next group of 3, back post single crochet around the middle one, just like that. Chain 2, jump to the next, and back post single crochet. All right, you want to continue that until you make it to those last 2 double crochets. All right, when you make it here to the end, I just did a back post single crochet. I'm going to go ahead and do a chain 2, and I'm going to finish out row 4 by putting 1 single crochet into the last double. So there's 2 doubles there, and the last one we're going to put a single crochet, and that finishes out row 4, and that finishes out the repeat rows. So we're just going to be repeating rows 3 and 4. So again, for row 5, we're going to repeat row 3. We're going to chain 1 and turn, and we are going to work 2 double crochets into our very first stitch. Remember, we are just repeating row 3 like that, and we are going to be putting 3 double crochets into each of these single crochets from the previous row, and they were the back post single crochets that we did. So we just jump right on over here and put 3 single crochets, I'm sorry, 3 doubles, putting 3 doubles, I'm sorry if I said singles, into the single from the previous row. So just go right in there and work 3 double crochets. So just the same thing that we did on row 3. 3 doubles like that. And then we're going to jump on over to the next single crochet from the previous row right here. Remember, it was the back post that we did. Back post single crochet into that, 3 double crochets. There's 1, 2, and 3. So we will just continue repeating rows 3 and 4 until you get to your desired size. Like I said, you do not have to do it as big as I did mine. Of course not. You do yours however big you want your scarf to be. All right, it's your scarf. You're making it, you're wearing it, or you're gifting it. You do whatever you want to do. But like I said, for me, I just finished out that whole cake. So, and it made about 8 feet. I'm just going ahead and finish out row 5, which is just the repeat of row 3. And then you single crochet into that last stitch, and then into row 5, which was a repeat of row 4. And that's what it kind of starts to look like. You can choose any side you'd like, actually. It's up to you. But that's it. I think it's cool. It's pretty. Made a nice scarf. And then again, we just chain 1 and turn, and we would repeat row 4. And that's where we single crochet into the first stitch, chain 2, and this is where we do our back post single crochet in the middle, double crochet, and chain 2 and repeat. All right, so you just continue on for as long as you want. If you're following along with me, do it to about 8 feet, or if you have the same yarn, do it till your cake runs out. All right. And I hope that you enjoyed my tutorial. I hope that you were able to follow along okay. Sure did make a pretty cool. It's really soft. But it's going to look good in any yarn that you choose, because it is a pretty stitch. And yes, it's very beautiful. Yeah, soft, pretty. And that's it. So don't forget to check out all my other tutorials. I have hundreds and hundreds and beyond hundreds of crochet tutorials, anything that you could ever want to make, in multiples of them. All right, so hit that like button if you enjoyed, and I'll see you on my next one. Okay, take care. Bye guys.